Hello everyone. Well, today we were told that we are going into shutdown. What is the difference between shutdown and lockdown? Well, I'm not 100% sure. But my understanding is that hairdressers are still open. Supermarkets are still open. BPs, petrol stations, 7-Elevens are still open. Coffee shops are closed. Cinemas are closed. Bowling alleys are closed. As of today, because it's past 12 a.m. for me, Victorian schools are closed. I pulled mine out a week ago. Thousands and thousands of people have lost their jobs, or their jobs have been put on hold. Thousands of businesses have had to shut down. Gyms are closed. And there's a fair whack of confusion on why we're just not shutting everything down and going into lockdown. My son-in-law, for the moment, is still working. He's a chippy. So he's still working for the moment. That is classed as necessary. Chemists are still open. Today we were told that my husband's mental health services are closed. And I understand it's all very necessary, and I understand that this needs to be done. But it made me think, I'm struggling with my mental health with this. More of the pressures of having to feed a large family and not being able to get what we always need at the supermarket because the shelves are still empty. But there are a lot of people out there that I know of that have these mental health services come in. People with disabilities who need people to take them to their things, like, I have a friend that comes bowling with me who needs to have someone that drives him around as a service that he's provided. That would have been shut down today. I have another friend who has a disability, and I'm not going to go into her disability, but she's basically been put on lockdown because her mum works. Her dad does not, but she cannot go anywhere. She can't go to her services, her workshops that she goes to on a weekly basis, which to her is work. And I guess I'm not real sure where I'm going with this, but I guess I'm looking at all these people who have had these services, who have intellectual impairments, who don't understand why this is going on. And there's the information. Oh, Jelly, stop screeching. This is not about you. I feel their pain. I don't know how my husband's going to feel about not being able to go with his mental health worker. 2 days a week and go for a walk, or sit down and talk to somebody else outside of the family about how he's feeling. I know how I feel about the cleaner not coming over, but that's okay. That's just extra work that I have to do. But, I'll survive. I don't know how my other friend's going to feel about having to sit at home and not be able to do her workshops. I don't know how my other friend is going to feel about not being able to leave the house without his support worker to be able to drive him around, and all of his sports have been cancelled. I don't know how my stepdaughter's going to feel about not being able to go to the gym, which has really helped her mental health. And we are not the only ones who are dealing with this. Everyone around the world is dealing with this. And I guess I want to pray for all of those people, and I want us to know through this hard time that everyone is going through this. And that we are not alone, though we may feel alone, stuck in our house. I myself have so much that I have to do around the house and on the farm that I can keep myself pretty busy. We've relied on entertainment for so long that some of us aren't going to know what to do with ourselves. And I pray that we all come through this stronger than what we already are, and that we hang on to our faith and we just push through. A lot of us are going through food shortages because they haven't been able to stock up the supermarket. But I want to encourage everybody, if you haven't done it before, or if you haven't thought about it even, start thinking about growing your own garden, your own food. The joy of pulling a carrot out of the dirt and knowing that you planted that seed. And having your own potatoes that you can pull out of the ground. There is a real joy to it. And I've been interrupted here. What would you like, Zoe? Speak. No? How are you finding this being completely stuck in your house? And be honest. How are you finding it being stuck in the house? Not being able to go to school?
I can't even hug my own girlfriend. Because I can't see her, and with the whole new things we are doing, I'm not even allowed to touch her. Self-distancing.
But it's important.
I know. And I just don't like my family.
Oh, thank you.
I just don't want to be in this house. I don't need to practice self-distancing. I do that on a regular basis.
True. But you're missing your friends. And you love school. How do you think it affects your mental health?
It's making me more sad.
It's making you want...
It's making me more sad.
More sad.
Because usually when I'm at school, the only reason I like going to school is because if I didn't go to school, I wouldn't be talking to anybody at all. At all.
So, yes. The household is slightly struggling.
And please try to refer to me as Curly.
But we will get through.
When can we do the because I feel like that.
Not now. So, on this note, I'm going to say, God bless. Hang in there. Hold on to your faith. Good night, good morning, good evening, no matter where you are in the world. And may God bring you many, many blessings through this worldly crisis.